going for a random blind ranking here, and we're
Alrighty. That was
blind ranking first.
really loud. Hold on. Well, that was an interesting football game. Um, Hold on. Let me just make sure everything's up and running.
Ball game.
Yep, it's running. My phone is on fully loud. So that was a game. That was a hell of a game. I was expecting the Eagles to blow the Cowboys out. We talked about it at the rain delay. It felt like the Eagles were just hitting their stride. It felt like the Eagles were getting their groove going, and felt like the Eagles were going to run away with that football game. And they kind of let the Cowboys hang around a little bit more than I expected, I would say. But at the end of the day, the Eagles are a very good football team. They took care of business. Listen, that's what great teams do. They find a way to win no matter what. A.J. Brown, one catch the whole game. If you told me before the game, A.J. Brown, one catch, I'd probably still say the Eagles were going to win the football game. I don't even know where I'm going with that. But you know what I mean. You get what I'm saying. You catch my drift. It is... it's a good football team. What's the word? It's a good football team, flexing their muscles, dominating a team that they're better than in the Dallas Cowboys. It was good football. A lot of intrigue to the game. Obviously, Jalen Carter getting Jalen Carter getting ejected immediately at the beginning of the game was one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen. It's one thing that he got ejected to start the game. It's happened. Guys get ejected before the game really takes off. But it's a whole nother thing that he got ejected first game of the season, national television, everybody watching immediately. And then, I was streaming. I was here live while they were doing the whole show of, the rain delay show, the kind of, the NBC studio doing that show. And I didn't catch until I saw it on Twitter, on social media. Apparently, Dak spit first, which was kind of an all-time move for, instigating. Was Dak kind of pretending like he was just spitting, in nowhere, like no man's land, and accidentally spit on Jalen Carter? Yeah, that's quite the move. I think Dak Prescott pulled a fast one there on Jalen Carter. Got him to react because we all know Jalen Carter is one of those people that he's a little bit, he kind of reacts a little bit, overreacts to things. So Dak pulled off a great move. Yeah, so Dak spit first. Greg, if you watch the footage, if you look online, Dak spits, but it's very nonchalant, and he kind of spits forwards, and it happens to hit Jalen Carter. It was one of those things. You could tell that he was doing it on purpose, but it worked, and he got the Eagles' best player ejected because of it. Whole thing's so immature. It's crazy. Listen, both ways, whatever you want to call it, it's not a good move by either guy. But at the end of the day, Jalen Carter's the one that got caught. He got ejected. The best player on the Eagles' defense out of the game. It was quite the move, and it worked. It's crazy that this whole time we're like, wow, what a piece of shit Jalen Carter is. When really, Dak started the whole fucking thing. But Jalen Carter's got to be smarter than that. You just got to... It's the second person that usually gets caught. You hear that all the time. It's always the retaliator that gets fucking in trouble. Every single time. And by now, Jalen Carter should know that, the amount of years he's played football. It's always the second guy that gets caught. Because it gets to the attention of the officials when the commotion starts, and they see who finishes it. They see the last guy. That's why you got to keep your composure in that spot and deal with it later. But all in all, it was a more entertaining football game than I expected. I thought I really did think the Cowboys were just gonna roll over and die tonight, and they didn't. And I respect that. I think there's definitely something to look at and be like, there's some things to take away from this for the Dallas Cowboys. Hold on a minute. Give me a second. I just want to look at something. I don't know why the chat's not popping up on both streams right now. And that's kind of annoying. I also need to make sure Steam is not running, which it is, of course. Always is. Jocelyn, what's up? How are we? If CD makes those catches and Dallas wins on their last drive, Jalen Carter would have been hated for getting ejected. Yeah, I mean, CD Lamb had like butterfingers tonight. What the fuck was going on with him? You know, he's usually such a sure-handed receiver. I couldn't believe it. He was like, he couldn't catch a fucking cold tonight. It was a couple times it happened where there were big plays that he just dropped the football and it cost the fucking Cowboys a bunch of yards. The Cowboys would have been very much in striking distance if you would have caught that big catch at at least the first one. The second one was a little bit out of reach. I'm not gonna sit here and say like, you know, CeeDee Lamb definitely should have had that last play, that last throw, but you know, a couple of those grabs, he makes one or two of those catches. This is a whole different football game, and it definitely took a toll. Had its effect on the game as a whole. So, what's that? Let's see. Damn. Hold on, I'm just looking at something. I'm sorry. I need to check on. Okay. I'm just trying to get an idea of something because I might stream a little like I might fuck around with the casino games and shit just to fuck around, do something different. But we'll see. We're gonna play that by ear. I'll catch up with chat in a little bit. But anyway, we're back. That's really on CeeDee Lamb for the most part. He's got to make those catches. He's got to make those grabs. It's he's high paid. He's a big time receiver. It's the catches that have to be made. It's hold on. All right, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna restart the stream because I'm gonna do some brain rot shit with the give me like 2 minutes. I'm gonna